Picture this, 6 hours in a car, 2 little kids, and not a screen in sight. This was years ago now, but I still remember that road trip because could have gone completely different. I honestly was bracing myself for endless questions. Are we there yet? And whining and counting down every miles. We were headed to Florida, and it was about an 8-hour drive. I had packed all the usual things: snacks, drinks, coloring books, had all the bathroom stops planned, all the mom things. But I also knew that 6 hours was a long time for a kid to be in a car, and I kept thinking at some point they're going to get bored. And once that happens, the rest of the trip is going to be really long. About an hour into the drive, I could already tell they were getting restless. One was asking, "How much longer?" And the other one just couldn't seem to get comfortable. I remember looking at the GPS, realizing we had several hours still left to go. I was thinking, oh boy, this is going to be one of those trips. And then I remembered I had packed the license plate game. I handed it back to them and explained how it worked. Within just a few minutes, everything changed. Instead of hearing complaints, I started hearing things like, "I found one," and "Oh, did you get that one?" and "Oh, don't miss this one." They were talking to each other, they were laughing, and they were completely focused on the game. Honestly, I couldn't believe how long it kept them entertained. The other activity that ended up being a huge hit was the Would You Rather game. I almost didn't bring it because I thought they wouldn't like it or they wouldn't spend more than a few minutes with it. Turns out they loved it, and I even answered some of the questions myself. So sometimes the activity that you expect the least ends up being everyone's favorite. And then came my favorite moment. I glanced in the rearview mirror, and it was actually quiet, not because anyone was asleep, and not because they were watching a movie. They were completely busy with the activities that I'd given them. And as a mom, that's the kind of quiet that you can actually appreciate. That's when I realized this wasn't just helping pass the time, it was making the trip more fun. This road trip taught me something, and it wasn't luck, and it wasn't that my kids suddenly became extra patient. It was simply having something ready before the boredom had a chance to take over. That's exactly why I created these printables. So if you've got a road trip coming up, I've put together a free sampler so you can try some of them out for yourself. The link is right below, and if your family loves them as much as mine did, you can also find the full road trip printable bundle there as well. I hope this makes your trip a little easier and a lot more fun. So if you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to my channel as I post helpful videos every week. Safe travels!